Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to Piccadilly Stamping. It's going to take a few minutes for the phone to connect to the computer. There's like a 30-second delay.
Yep.
And then it'll start in.
Waiting to see who's all jumping in.
Yeah, we can't see right at the moment, but hopefully it'll start live here shortly.
Is it going?
I'm hoping so. It said so.
Yeah, you're on.
Am I on? Okay.
On the computer. I can't see here. So.
Okay. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Let me get this going here. Nicole is on.
Tag me or something. There we go.
Are you finding it?
Nope.
Okay.
Well.
Let me try again here.
Well, don't start over. I mean,
I'm not starting over.
I got it.
Did
there
you get it?
Live.
Okay. I see Kristen and Kristen.
Angie, hello.
Angie. Happy Snowy. And William and Joy.
Hi, Joy.
Oh, we love you so much, Joy. I'm glad you can come.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see.
Brina.
Oh, yeah, Brina. Hi, Brina.
Mm-hmm.
She's
already shared.
All right.
Please share. Thank you for
sharing.
sharing.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Hi, Jean.
Hello.
Karen Jones, hello on a snowy night. Woo-hoo. Hi, Beth Ann from Philadelphia.
Beth Ann. Hi, Madison.
Hi, Madison.
France. Hi,
Linda.
Jinx, you're it.
You're it. Hi, Fran.
All right. If you'll move aside, I'm going to move this over and we'll get going. So I decided that last week the announcements, it about killed me to go through. There's so many company announcements. So we're not going to do it that way. I'm going to give this a lot easier approach and allow you to just ask me questions if you didn't understand anything. So today we're going to just start off with Piccadilly Perks. And for those of you who are new that are joining us, say hello and let us know where you're from. Piccadilly Perks is basically a loyalty program just for being my customer. So for every $35 purchase that you spend, I collect those up, and then when you get 10 of those, you get a shopping spree on me for free. But it's not just a shopping spree like I pick out the product. You can pick out $25 worth of product, and I'm going to send that to you shipping free and tax free. It's just going to go straight to you. So it's kind of like a buy 10 get one free. That's what Piccadilly Perks is.
It sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, it did really good last year, so I thought we'll just going to
keep it around for a little bit.
Keep it around. That's right.
Celebration
time. Come on. Okay, so as Bill is singing his 80s tunes for us, Celebration is here. It is one of the biggest sales of the year. In fact, it is. It's a 3-month-long sale, so that just tells you. So from January 3rd to March 31st, it is where every $50 that you spend, you get a reward from Stampin' Up! And you get to choose what the reward is. It comes in this little catalog. So if you need one of our mini catalogs, which is current right now, and the Celebration catalog, just let me know and I'll send one out to you. The other thing is with Celebration is they usually have some sort of an offer for joining. So how many people out there like getting a discount? Raise your hand.
I do.
I do too. So you can get a discount on every order. And personally, I believe that everybody should be getting their craft projects on sale and on a discount. So what are you laughing about?
I put that song in Fran's head now.
Yeah, you probably did it in mine too. I'll be thinking about it later tonight. But so anyway, this special is for signing up. Not only do you get a discount on every order that you get, but they are offering a sampler pack of DSP to kind of get you started. Now this is of just some of the samples of what's in the new catalog. I do too. I haven't even used that one yet. Can you believe it? There's so many good things this time. But so it's a sampler pack, and I believe there's like 48 sheets of 6x6 DSP. These are double-sided papers. You get this mini cutter, which is super, super stinking handy for cutting small pieces, especially if you're a card maker. Sometimes you don't want to get your great big cutter out or trimmer. And you also get your choice of stamp set for free. So you get to pick a stamp set in our catalog, and they will add that to your starter kit. Your starter kit is $125 worth of product, but you're only going to pay $99. So you're going to get all of this.
That's a good deal.
$125 worth of product, and they're also going to pay the shipping. It's a wonderful deal. If you're interested, I would love for you to join my Piccadilly Pearls. We have a wonderful team. It's new, it's growing, but it's there. Short, sweet, and simple with Paper Pumpkin. Now, last week I went through the whole thing of talking about why it is so awesome to join during celebrations, because for every $50 you spend, you get something for free. Well, same with Paper Pumpkin. If you buy a subscription of either 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or a year, you accumulate sales off of that, and I think a year is like $200 some dollars. Anyway, it ends up being there's 4 free celebration items, and again, you get to pick what they are through the little celebration catalog. There's stamp sets, there's paper, and this bee paper is phenomenal. Just have to say, we'll be doing something with that next week. But so that's awesome for signing up, or for signing up for Paper Pumpkin. All you have to do is go to mypaperpumpkin.com and just sign up, and there you are. It's a monthly subscription, so this little box is going to come to you each month. And if you sign up for a year, you're going to get your celebration rewards. But what's really cool is it's like getting 2 months for free. So you're only paying for 10 months. It's 2 months for free. And using subscriptions means that you get to save $1 per box too. So that's another reason why subscriptions are good. You can subscribe anytime, but subscribing during celebrations is pretty awesome because of the benefits. One other thing about celebrations that I wanted to show you is, oops, there's the little offer in the back, but there's this beautiful little ladybug stamp set.
Ooh.
So this is an exclusive set. The only way you can get this set is if you host a party and have $300 in sales. Gather some friends and get $300 in sales, and they will send you this for completely free. This is a brand new thing that they've done, but it's pretty awesome. So, and then on top of it, when you have $300 for sales, you're going to get your either level 1 or level 2 host or stamp rewards for celebration, plus then your host rewards. One thing that I forgot to mention about celebration is this next month, I mean, not celebration, Paper Pumpkin. Oh my gosh, words are hard today. Is that this kit that you can get from Celebration is the Happy Birthday to You set. We will have some matching dies coming out, so you can cut the flowers out and pop them up if you want. Awesome. I don't have them yet, but guess who's going to be ordering that right away. But this, they were going to have... the stamp set is going to coordinate, as you can see, they're showing one stamp here, will coordinate with this set. Did you see that? Is that what you were looking at?
Yeah.
So it's like a little slice of cake with this. So I think that's kind of cute. Personally, myself, I know it says happy birthday, but I see wedding cake on that. So we'll have to get busy with that. I did get this month's Paper Pumpkin. I haven't had time to make alternative projects with that. As soon as I do, I will get that out.
I see we have a new host code.
We do have a new host code. Thanks for pointing that out. Look at who's working for his Scooby Snack.
That's right. I'm seeing them treats over there.
So I do have a new host code, and if I remember correctly, I think this goes until February. Let me look here. February 17th.
Right? Ooh, really?
February 17th. So from now till February 17th. Okay, so if you haven't already done so, I do a drawing at the end of each of my
I think
Facebook
everybody has
Lives.
shared today.
Great.
It's like, share,
And if you have a
share.
crafty group, or if you have a friend who might be interested in a free demonstration, just tag them on in.
Woohoo!
You got your Scooby treat.
Scooby treat. Woohoo!
All right. So we're going to get started on our demonstration. And Bill, I think what I'm going to do, this is the second one. Can you set that box down there? And let me grab this one. Oh, this is the heavy
That's a
one.
heavy one.
Yeah, that we've got a lot of punches in this.
Uh-oh.
I have actually got a couple of really simple, cute cards for you, but this one is, we're going to use some punches tonight because I think this is a cute. Years and years and years ago, I was involved in a swap where I made a card simple like this, and I'm going to hand you that one. And I really loved it, and I thought, oh, this is the perfect card to start again. Where did my project sheet go? Here it is. Before we get going,
Hi, Chris.
Hi.
Kaiser?
Oh, Chris Kaiser. Hi, Chris. So let me get started with saying that the Peaceful Poppy set that you see here, this is a suite. It happens to be a double bundle suite.
Oh, is
Yeah.
Yes, she does.
Every day, every time she goes outside and comes in, we have a successful treat reward system that way. Anyway, back to what I was saying about the Peaceful Poppies, because this is what we're going to be using tonight. But I'm going to be using both bundles out of this set. I do want you to know when you purchase the bundle, you save 10% off. Now, if you purchase the whole suite, there's one code number that includes the paper, both bundles, the ribbon, the elements, and the sequins. This is my favorite. As you can see, they have a lot. Plus the cover of the book is done in the poppies. This is my favorite suite. I have a lot of them that I like this time, but this one really is truly my favorite. It is the most user-friendly, especially for beginning stampers. So I'm just going to put this out there. I have a PDF tutorial, and if you purchase this suite, I'm going to give you for free a PDF file that's a $25 value of different cards that aren't even featured in the catalog.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah, so that just adds to the value, I think, of purchasing the bundle together. You don't have to. You can break it up in pieces, but I'm telling you, you're going to want to. Now, tonight, I'm not going to use the paper. Last week, I used the paper and everything. I'm not going to be using the paper, but I am going to be using the two bundles together. So again, you're going to get the bundles. You're going to get the 10% discount off both those bundles when you use that one code, and that code is 153938. Now, in addition to that, for those who purchase this before Valentine's Day, by Valentine's Day, February 14th, are going to get an additional present from me that I will send out separately. So not only are you going to get Piccadilly Perks, and not only would you get the PDF, which is worth $25, then you're going to get your celebration items that go with this. You know, it's just kind of a building thing. This is a really good offer for those of you who want something simple to start with. Okay, that is absolutely it. Let's get moving.
Let's get rolling.
So I'm going to be using both sets. Will you hand me the other set out of that so I can just show them real quick? This is the Painted Poppies bundle, and then there's another, and then this is the Peaceful Moments. Look for the die cuts. Yes. Bundle. Now, it looks kind of like, why doesn't this go with this one and this go with this one, since this is the words and this has labels? Well, I will tell you, they're different sizes. This actually does cut out the poppies perfectly in this one, so that's perfect. And this one has a different, and I'm going to be showing you with the two cards that I'm making tonight, a different set of flowers with this one. Both of them work very well together. I'm going to hand you that back.
Okay.
And I'm going to hand you this because tonight I'm just going to, this first card is pretty darn simple. So, any questions, Bill, that you can see?
Laura wants you to order it for me.
I would,
3rd of February, please.
Yes, Laura, call me and we'll go through that. You're going to absolutely love this. Now, tonight I'm not going to use the, why does this seem, oh, it is the right size. It just seems.
Seems odd.
It seemed off.
Duck.
Yeah, it seemed off. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. It is off. It'll work, but it's off. So normally I have a card. I could tell. It's just got a 1/2 inch missing, but that's okay. Normally I do a 4 1/4 by 8 1/2 piece folded in half. This is just a 4. All right. So I'm going to start off with some images here. I've got, let's do Pool Party. This is Pool Party cardstock, Pool Party ink, and I'm going to just do some background stamping. For those of you who know me, you know how much I love background stamping. So we're going to kind of make our own DSP tonight. And I know that my little love for Bermuda Bay and Poppy or Pool Party and
He's thinking Poppies, huh?
yeah, and Coastal Cabana has been kind of absent from my life for a while. So
here we go.
Tonight is going to be my color combos. So if Karen Jones is on here,
she is.
Oh, Karen, you're gonna love what I'm gonna do then. Okay, so I just did a background of these flowers and I kind of rotated it. It was this one that's kind of folded over. I think it had a cute little look to it. So we'll put that away. And then I'm going to get out Pear Pizzazz. Will you put that in that for me? And put that over there. Get out some Pear Pizzazz. And I'm going to take a piece of Pear Pizzazz cardstock as well, and I just smushed my finger right in there. Yuck, schmutz. Ugh, apparently I can't clean it off either.
Can't wait.
Stuck to me. So I'm just going to take, they have like a little splatter look, and I'm just going to take it and ink it up and do it right on anywhere on there, and try not to smush my finger into it.
Okay.
I'm going to take a piece of Whisper White, and let's see, I'm going to use the Memento ink, and I'm going to ink up one of the poppies that has one of the little buds kind of wilted over, folded over. Okay, hand that to you. Okay, we're going to be using 2 sets of markers tonight, and I'm going to use the Stampin' Right marker. This is the black, and the reason why is, and I can't read this without the thing, it's something, 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 friend like you. So life is better with a friend like you, but I only want to use the friend part of it. So I'm going to use the brush tip, because you can go right on here and you can just brush it on. The word that I want. I've also been known to cut my stamps if it doesn't fit the way I want it to, but I'm not going to do that with this because I do like the lineup of this. So, and after you brush it on, then you just do a little hot breath and huff it like that. And then we're going to take this.
You're going the right way.
I hope so.
Hate to have it upside down.
And there I've got the word friend on there. And maybe I should have put that up a little closer. We'll see.
Oh, it looks pretty good, I think.
Well, we'll see if it doesn't. If it doesn't fit. Oh, it doesn't fit.
It doesn't.
No, I should have had it closer. So what do I want to do? We're going to improvise.
Can you cut it and then stamp a little bit?
That's what I think I might do. I'm going to be using that
Okey
again.
dokey.
This was the 2 1/4 punch, circle punch. So now since I didn't get that up close enough.
Redo it.
Yep. Some of the best things I do get redone.
Mm-hmm. But you're so creative that way.
Well,
Gets the juices flow.
so let's huff it. I don't have enough room, so I guess I'm going to have to do what Bill said. We'll go. Oh, shoot. We're going to redo this whole thing. Will you give me that stamp again with the poppy? I'm going to put this on first. Good thing there's 2 sides of paper, right? Thank you,
right.
hon. It doesn't fail the minute I get on live. Now, I'm really smooth at this, you guys. I never have any problems stamping whatsoever.
Well,
If you guys buy that.
yeah, if you buy that, she's
There we go.
some Piccadilly stamping purpose for you.
I got some oceanfront property right here in Iowa.
It's got snow on it. And more coming down.
Okay, so we're gonna improvise here. Now I got that one down just a little too far, but we're gonna make this work. Eventually it will. Okay, there you go. Good enough. So that's the Stampin' Right marker. Now I'm going to be using the Stampin' Blends, and I have the dark Pool Party, the dark Bermuda Bay, and the light Bermuda Bay. And I'm going to just take the dark, and I want to always be very careful when I am touching the black. And since I am, I'm just going to dab it, because it will start working itself out. It just kind of spreads because it's an alcohol-based marker. Then I'm going to come back in, and I'm using the brush tip again with the next lightest. I'm going to go over what I just did.
No.
Because it's going to kind of blend it out. And I kind of like a artsy-fartsy look here, so I don't necessarily color it all in. Get pretty close though. But you can see it's kind of blended that color through. Now, I'm going to add that in on that little base, and I'm just going to take just at the tip. It starts to kind of feather and bleed. You don't want to spend a whole lot of time at the on the ink. And then I think I'm just going to take the light Old Olive, which is going to be comparable to the Pear Pizzazz, and I'm just going to kind of do
So they don't have a Pear Pizzazz marker?
Not in the blends,
Oh, okay.
so I just do something kind of comparable.
No, it's fine. I'm just asking.
Yep. It kind of gives kind of a watercolored look here. So just follow that around, and I'll have you put that aside. Okay, now I have the 1 1/2 punch, and I'm going to punch that out on a piece of Bermuda Bay. And then that piece, here, let me stick that over there. The 2-inch punch, that piece that we did that little swatch on, I'm just gonna punch that out. So I have a 2 1/4, a 2, and then a 1 1/2 piece of punched cardstock. What I'm going to do with the Bermuda Bay piece is this is our Swirls and Curls embossing folder. I'm going to take this little piece, and I like this swirl, so I want to put it in on a swirl like this, and I'm going to run it through the embossing machine. Now, because we're on video and this is live, I just went ahead and did it. So let's get building. Let's bring our base back in.
All about the base.
Say that loud so they can hear
All
you.
about the base.
He is so funny. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to kind of figure out where I want to lay these. And I want a little bit of that splatter out there and a little bit where this kind of overlaps. And I'm liking that. So we're just going to take a little glue. Ooh, it really is a little glue. It's getting very low.
Are you running out?
I know.
Did you not switch those? Because you were running out a couple weeks ago.
Well, I had 3 that were running out, so I...
Hi, Kristen Tatum.
Hi, Kristen. I hope you're feeling better. Kristen's been down with the flu.
Oh, you don't want to be down with the flu.
No. Okay. So, and then I think on this one, I'll just pull in some dimensionals and pop this one up.
They love the embossing on the round die cut.
Yeah, it's just something a little bit different, but I think that this is such a simple, easy card. It has, this thing's stuck. Okay. So, and you guys know that I like round. Now, I'm going to bring in some of the black satin. This is the basic black satin 1/2-inch ribbon. Oh, I should have had this tied before I got on here, but we'll just do this. So take the little ribbon, run the bunny around, put it through the hole. I don't know how you teach kids anymore.
Just give them Velcro shoes.
Let's see. Gotta fuss with it a little to get it the way you want it. I like the black with Bermuda Bay, and I just think it's really, really pretty myself. That's why our next card is going to feature these colors again, because...
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, so make yourself a little bow on there, and you can adjust it how you want it. But we're going to take this and...
Bunny ear bows.
Glue
Patricia
down.
Nelson. Hello.
Hello.
Patricia, hello.
Does she go by Pat or Patricia?
I don't know.
See, I'm a Pamela, so I never really go by Pam, and I just assume everybody goes by their full name too. But some people go... Okay, so this is a really simple card. And really the only thing that I used was the stamp set. I did do the dimensional of the bow, but you get the idea of just how pretty this is, how great that looks. And I love it, I love it, I love it. Any questions?
No, not yet.
Okay, so again, this is really the only thing that I used out of here, out of this set, was just the stamp set itself. But the special is if you buy the whole suite, because it is so
sweet.
It is sweet. The whole suite because it's sweet. Okay. So I'll set that one over there. Now you want to hand me the other box, hun, and we'll get going?
Sure. Here you go. Empty her out.
So now this, yeah, that one goes in that box. And this one, I'm going to use the dies more with just a sentiment from this. So this was the sentiment I used on this last card. Life is better with a friend like you. But I just put friend on there. On this card, I'm going to use the happy birthday. But I'm going to not be using, I'll be using a bunch of these dies. I have them pre-cut already, so this will be nice and easy. We are going to use another punch. This is the Label Me Fancy punch. I don't know why I have the gold and the clear. I'm going to be using the clear, but not the gold. Silver thread.
It just jumped in.
It did.
Go for a ride.
Okay, you put that over there.
Thank you.
Now this one is stinking fun. I do. There's a lot. We're gonna, but it's gonna go fairly quick, and I want you to see that how easy it is. So the first thing is I have a black card base. Let me move this aside. And I am in love with these lace edge, delicate lace edgelets that we had from think last year's catalog. They're still current. You can still get them. I hope they carry over. I have a feeling they might not, but I use this one for a lot of things. I've got another demonstration coming up here again using this one. I use this a lot, this little zigzaggy one. So what I did, now you can put that away, is I made my card base and then I ran that through. I'm hoping that shows, maybe through the white. So I ran that through, yeah, so that it has that lacy edge. So let's start off with a little piece. I think this is just a 1-inch strip by 5 1/4, and I want to just go, because I want that, that's such a delicate piece, I want that to stand out. So we're gonna put a little back on there, and this is, can you see my hands okay?
Yeah.
In camera. I never know. Sometimes I tend to...
You go by the cross, like you're good.
Okay. So I'm going to line this up here just so that you can see this little border.
That's kind of cool.
It is neat. Thank you. Okay. Then I have a piece of Whisper White DSP, and this is 1 3/4, and then this is from our golf DSP, and we have golf. Yes, it's
wow.
It's called, and I have a few things coming out with this. Unfortunately, I'm not a golfer and I don't have the set. This is called Country Club Design Series paper. This has got all sorts of stuff. But I'm not a golfer. I don't know any golfers, so I'm probably not going to use it for that. The one thing I love about our DSP is the back side has a completely different print, just like this one does. And, oh, well, anyway. So I have a couple of cards coming out, and they tend to be a little manlier, but this one I thought I could get away with not being so manly. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little green glue down here, and I'm going to layer these to make a really pretty layer with this DSP.
So you wouldn't want to put the white down on the card first and then do it? Or?
Well, this gives me a little time to center it, so that's why I do it that way. Okay. And as you can see, this is perfect. This is a perfect example of me showing you something. Did I hand you that little trimmer, that little cutter?
No.
What did I do with it?
I don't know.
Here it is.
So the catalog.
There's just this little edge here. This is what this thing is perfect for. So seriously, if you've thought about signing up, this is the time. Just getting this little thing. Awesome sauce. Now it matches perfect. Okay, I'm going to come back and build my base. So I like to leave a little bit of an edge just because I think that is a neat little backdrop, instead of butting it right up to the edge, to have that little layer of black. You know, what's going on there? Are they talking about anything?
Well, they love the neat look and they love the edge. And
okay, so layer that up like so. Dun, da, da, da. Now, we've got a bunch of die cuts here. So I did the leaf bases in the Pear Pizzazz, and then there's a leaf area that you can put on top to give it a different effect. So I did the old olive with that. And I'm just going to take this, and this little green glue stuff is pretty darn sticky. So I can just do some dots here, and it will hold really nicely. And I'm going to layer that up, stick that aside. There we go, this way. Same thing. Just, I'm not really squeezing it, I'm just kind of letting it touch.
Just kind of
tapping it. Yeah, just kind of tapping it. And I'm going to layer this one up. Same thing with my color combinations, just like the other card. They have the flower base and then kind of the detailed petals. So I'm going to line these up, and I'm one of those, you don't have to do it perfect, but I kind of want to. So it takes a minute to figure out how to do that, but there it is. So I'm just going to come in here. Now I'm not going to glue these outside edges. I'm just going to put a little bit here in the middle because I like the shadowing effect you get when it's just a little bit up.
Oh.
So I even kind of pull it up. There's just a little bit more shadowing and depth in there. Now they make like the little stamen piece to go in the middle, and I cut that out in black, and I'm just going to glue that on again with a little green glue.
And these are all out of the same die cut?
Out of the same die cut, which goes with this big coordinating set. So this was one bundle, this is the other bundle. And it makes it for you.
Very
I
nice.
love the fact that it makes it for you. So now I'm going to come here with my France Eldridge Fast Fuse. You can use snail. I really like Fast Fuse. But my tip and trick on this is to just put it down in the area that you want it. And I'm thinking I'm going to have some coming out on a couple ends here. So I'm just going to put a little bit here. And then I am going to take my thread. Since I want it to come out both sides, I'm going to put my fingers a little bit farther apart. So we're going to go an odd number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I pinch it right where I had it kind of cut off, and I stick that right into that glue. Now,
Fast Fuse?
into the Fast Fuse, yeah, the adhesive there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to kind of bunch this side up and pull it out and cut that off. So now I have some coming down here, and you can rearrange it into this glue how you want, like feather it out, and yeah, maybe I want that like that.
They're actually liking the fact that you're doing this because some people have been wanting to learn.
Well, awesome.
Awesome.
That's what I try to do. I absolutely love teaching what I know. I will never tell you that I know it all because I don't. But if I learn something, I try to teach it. So I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back to pop this little flower up. And so if you have our snail adhesive, we don't sell the Fast Fuse anymore. That works just fine. And I like it. You know, it would be perfect for this because you can just put this back on. Okay, now I want to look at the positioning here and where I want this to lay. And I'm liking that. Okay, so you see I've got it coming behind and here. And you can fluff it out any way you want. And if you want more, you can. I do an odd number because they say it's supposed to be more aesthetically pleasing. So that's what I do. Now, for the leaves, I don't want them popped up. I popped this up on purpose. I'm going to go ahead and use a glue dot to put them down. So I'm just going to come in here underneath and tuck that in. And then I need to decide where I like this. If I like it like that. Ooh, I like that too. But I kind of like this too. You just got to play with it a little, you know, see what you like.
You're the artist.
Exactly. I mean, these come out different for me every time I make them, even when I'm making them for swaps. Maybe that's just a little too far. Let's try that. And then maybe I'm going to do this a little closer under here. Kind of got it stuck down, but it's okay. There we go. Okay. Lovely, lovely. Now I want to grab my piece of...
They love the plaid.
I do too. I think you take that kind of a masculine thing and then add that feminine piece to it. It's awesome. So we're not done yet. I want to stamp a happy birthday. And I'm going to use the Memento ink. Now this is from that same set. It has beautiful It's got fun fonts. And if my I'm going to do it again because I think I want that up farther from the edge because I want to get my, let's see which will work. So this is the Label Me Fancy. Now this one is up and down on here, so you need to kind of plan ahead. That's why I thought I want that. I want it a little farther to the up end. So I just kind of center that like so. What's really awesome about this, as you see, it has a punch. If I wanted to, I could punch it again and punch it. Well, now I got that one in there, but I could punch out a place for a ribbon or for baker's twine. So this is kind of a neat Label Me Fancy punch. And then
are you going to put a jewel in there?
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
You're already just bumping ahead of me.
That's right.
So let's get the sentiment on here. And I'm just going to take a glue dot and stick this right here. I like to make cards like this before I stick this. I like to make cards like this and make a few of them because this could be a sympathy card. This can be a birthday. This can be a thinking of you. This can be a thank you. This is such a versatile. This could be a Happy Mother's Day card. Very versatile. So making cards up like this when you get a set like that golf paper, like I probably won't get the golf set just because I'm not a golfer. Then you have them on hand. So I'm going to stick this right underneath of here. And then you can put whatever you want as a sentiment. Okay, and as Bill was so impatient, he likes these.
That's right.
These are the clear faceted gems. I'm going to take the smaller one. He just likes that finishing bling bling touch. So we do have them in the gold too. I just chose the silver for this project. So now when I put these out, and I want to, this is my kind of Bermuda Bay pool party combination, but
wow,
aren't they gorgeous?
They are.
Okay, so do you remember what last week's cards were that I made with the poppies?
I don't.
Did you forget?
I did.
Okay, well, let me see if I can find them. Well, I had a set extra. Well, anyway, this is something alternative that you can use if you don't get the paper. So this set works even if you don't get the paper, is what I was going to say. You can just make your own. I love that you can have the big flowers and the smaller flowers cut out in both of them. They really go hand in hand. I love the font. I love the little spots. You saw me use that last time. So when I made the pocket card and stuff. I hope you guys are enjoying these. I have gotten a few messages from you guys, and I do appreciate you giving me ideas of what you're wanting to learn. So keep them coming. I do appreciate that. So Bill, do you want to, because someone's going to be a lucky winner of these tonight.
Really?
I also think that decorating the envelope is really pretty with this poppy sentiment, and maybe even this on the front if you wanted to. So I've got the, yep, the ticket box. You guys were so good this last week of getting my video out there. I so appreciate it. Special kudos to a couple of you who posted them to actual stamp groups. That boosted me really well, and I really do appreciate that. So thank you so much. Okay, so the first winner of these is, you want to dig around?
Dig around, dig around. Who is that?
What does it say? Oh, Connie Clabbett. Connie, you are the winner of these cards for tonight, so I will get those out to you. Thank you so much for sharing my video. I think you were one of them who shared them like to Stamp Junkies or something like that. And then do another one.
Yeah, Gloria Stiller.
Gloria Stiller. Oh, I think she's won before. Will you hand me that? You have won one of my calendars for the year to do something creative every day. I'm hoping that I promote that for everyone. I think it's a good therapy. So thank you guys so much. If you are interested in purchasing any of these items, learning more about signing up or about how Celebrations or Paper Pumpkin works, please let me know. Send me a notice. You can purchase from my online store right here on Facebook, or I will post a link if you're watching this later on YouTube. So have a great evening, you guys. I appreciate you so much. Bye-bye.